This is a kind of national scale operation, and the business opportunities sit within the scale of that national operation, and that's the kind of context that I want to set. Each of you will have your own particular view on what a smart building is, and I wouldn't contest it. Just allows me to kind of come to terms with what I'm dealing with. So, in my view of what a smart home is or what a smart building is, you've got to have some sort of communications media, what I've referred to up till now as the infrastructure. What's allowing us to extend IP-type communications technologies into the built environment are sensors and actuators. Sensors pick up environmental information, and actuators act on the return bit of coding. And a clever bit in all this, I'm a physicist by background, and when I was doing physics many years ago, we were told about the power of communication, or closing communication loops. It's called feedback. And in this context, closing the communications loop, we have little bits of software coding wherever they reside in bits of silicon chip, and I'm going to call these applications. And applications close the communications loop and allow the built environment to become interactive. Now, across the piece, I think this is a huge opportunity because we have lived for 10 to 12 millennia passively using buildings. The advent of digital infrastructure and closing the communication loops through sensors, these applications, and sending signals back out to the actuators allows us to set buildings to how we want them to be. Up until now, many of the solutions that we put into the built environment are self-contained in silos. So you buy one solution to deal with this bit of the problem, and then another silo to deal with another bit of the problem, and trying to get an entire solution together to the benefit, particularly of end users, is actually very difficult. But we tend to get hung up on the technology. The technology is merely a medium for the transmission of information. Digital services is really what we're talking about in this space. This is actually not about the technology. This is about the delivery of solutions to the benefit of end users. What technologies we use, I believe, is a non-issue. If you are prepared to pay enough for the technology, you can solve any problem you want. And to validate that, we've put a man in the moon a number of years ago. So pay enough, we can solve whatever problem you want to solve. What is a knotty little technical issue is that of interoperability. Who understands interoperability? Right, okay, that's a relief. If we're going to put all this technology into the space, we're going to scale this delivery of assistive living. We're going to roll it out across UK PLC. If we don't have products and solutions that are that there's compatibility between these different systems, it's going to be very, very challenging to have a national policy on the delivery of telecare and telehealth.